Hello, hello. Last time we finished Maruki's well, not finished his palace. We got halfway through his palace, and then we found out we have to go to Mementos to check. Then we did a couple of confidants, and we got a couple of requests. We're gonna do more confidants and request, and hopefully get more requests, because I want to see what we can get before we go to Mementos. I think that we can knock out a couple of birds with one stone. Come on, trying to go this way. I think Samire's goes the same way, that we can't actually do her confidant unless she sends us a message. That's seeming to be how it is. School gate would be Makoto, I believe. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh no, it's Haru actually. Yeah, sure.
Good day. Huh? Thank you.
Soil is quite mysterious. It's quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spreading its roots and growing up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these plants because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants to in complete secret. But well, I wondered what the school might do if they found out about these. You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Honestly, I really enjoyed the time we spent together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I meant my fiancé. That reminds me though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us, around the winter of my second year of high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted it, and that was the start of our relationship. But, no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyways, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him though, let alone spend an actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? I mean, you can go just direct and say you don't want to go, or at the excuse of, I don't like flying. I mean, this one will probably cause more problems than help, so maybe? Knowing him, he'd likely just suggest we take a boat instead. I don't know that he'd believe it if I told him I'd get seasick as well. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to recede the marriage proposal. So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. But he refused to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Akumura Food about the contract he made with my father. However, the company would have to pay extreme reprimandation if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? What if we say yes? Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you, and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this.
Alright.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
Sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiancé? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him. I've never done anything like this before. My heart's still pounding. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. But hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thank you for listening. I'll let you go for now. See you later.
Well then.
We could go work, but we have an insane amount of money. Do we dare start another confidant? It'll raise our guts. But okay, no, priority is getting guts to max first because I actually get to keep that if I play the game again. Whereas confidants all reset, so I guess it doesn't matter, but still. Oh, I should have actually been reading this. What am I doing? Is that right? That was a custom gun that I modified to make it look as real as possible. I had a customer who was interested in it. You helped me out by smuggling it out of here so that I didn't get caught by those detectives. You're an accomplice now, so don't go snitching. I got everything on my security cameras.
Hey,
Want to talk in the back?
who the hell are you? At your age? Well, I guess you got the heart of an enthusiast. You're a strange one, kid. Wait a sec. Yeah, this could work. Hey, I can grant that wish of yours, but you better have the money. These things are worth hundreds of thousands of yen per unit. Sometimes they even reach the millions, depending on how I feel. You're not bluffing, are you, kid? May actually make you more useful if you are.
The funny thing is we actually have the money for that.
Look, I ain't a bad dude. I've been known to compromise from time to time. For example, you help me out with my business, smuggling goods, destroying evidence, and as a reward, I'll introduce you to the special menu, with good prices for a punk like you. What do you say? Not bad, huh? That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Gotta fight evil with evil. I need a pawn of my own. Don't talk to no one about this, got it? Just follow my orders. Now what's it gonna be? You gonna... That's fine. Okay, I'll work on that special menu for you. You should be grateful.
Well, starting a new confidant.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Hanged Man persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. Oh yeah, when I don't got any business going on, I'll have you do some miscellaneous chores. Clean, run errands. There's plenty for you to do around here. Must be pretty exciting for an enthusiast like you, huh?
He just won free labor, that's crazy.
Hey,
That's my contact info. When I text you from that ID, it'll be because I need help around the shop. Just so you know, if you get caught or anything, I never met you. Nothing to do with me, clear? If you want something, you're gonna have to work for it. We'll see if you're actually up to it. Point is, we got a deal now. So you're better put in some work.
later.
Okay, that's it for today. Head on home, part-timer. Still no message, damn it. I'm actually gonna just go looking at this point, because I know it's neither of these. Wait, it's here. Aha! We're confident, finally.
What? I see. Can I talk to you?
I'm so sorry. Seeing me try to act like Kasumi must have been so painful and awkward for everyone. Everyone must have noticed that I was acting strangely. They were probably being nice to me, knowing that I just lost my sister. But even then, I had no idea I was even supposed to be sad. I didn't remember that my sister was gone. When my coach told me to think about who I really am, I thought it was just figurative. Something about my slump. I was living my life like I didn't even care that she was gone. I can't take that shame.
Thank you so much.
Ever since we were kids, Kasumi was always the one who decided what I did, what I chose, where I went. I couldn't do anything without her. I suppose it's clear why my grades weren't going up much. I was never on Kasumi's level to begin with. I was so pretentious, so wrapped up in my own stupid little problems. I was too self-absorbed to do anything.
Can I talk to you?
I'm starting to remember things from our past now. It's hard, but I'm trying. There's a lot. It covers everything, starting from when Kasumi and I first got into gymnastics up until just recently. I want to talk about how it used to be for Kasumi and me. Would you listen? Kasumi started gymnastics really early, and I was even younger, so I copied her in almost everything. I went to the classes too. I was too little to really understand the sport or the rules, but everyone praised me when I did well. The coach would get me little rewards, like ice cream cones. We did our best trying to learn the moves and routine, since it kept getting us ice cream.
Yes.
Yes, we were together every day. We ate our favorite ice cream together. We talked, we laughed. Those days were so fun. And one day, around when we started going to junior meets, Kasumi asked me, if we could be number 1 in the world, does that mean we'd get all the ice cream we could eat? All with a straight face, of course. She could be really funny sometimes. So obviously I told her, Kasumi, you're a super genius. She really was a genius though. Everything came so easily to her, and every day, she only got better. You remember what my coach said? That Kasumi's greatest weapon was her boldness. Kasumi was always so bold. She was like a beacon of confidence.
So,
And one day, I realized I'd never catch up. It didn't matter how hard I tried. I'd have consolation prizes for the rest of my life. Kasumi was always the one up on the podium. But even when she won her ice cream, she never ate it without me. I always told her not to worry about me, but she still said she'd wait until we could enjoy it together. She really believed in me. She said we'd be the best in the world someday. She had her own practices. She had her own practices to do, but she was always so busy helping me. She spent hours trying to help me. She was so kind and strong. She was the perfect older sister. Kasumi's kindness was so infuriating. She was always the one on the podium, surrounded by flashing cameras, but all I could do was watch from the shadows. I'm not Kasumi, and no matter what I do, I'll never be like her. If she'd just given up on me, it wouldn't have hurt so much. At least then, people would stop trying to compare us.
I'm sorry.
You're right. I suppose I was just selfish in the end. The thoughts kept coming back every day. Every day, my mind went back to it. Everyone would be better off if I didn't exist. Either that, or I should just be Kasumi. She's the one people really wanted. Sumire's the one who's useless, pointless. Who would care if she died? Oh, my sister died instead. Why did she have to protect an idiot like me? I watched her.
Senpai.
Now I want to keep doing gymnastics as Sumire. I want to hit those heights Kasumi was aiming for. Otherwise, I'd never be able to face her.
Please, listen to me.
Please, will you keep going out with me now that I'm Sumire? I want you to hold me to this, to make sure I don't run away from who I am again.
Thank you very much.
You must think I'm pretty lame, but I guess that's Sumire. That's who I am. I have to be strong, both in my heart and with my gymnastic skills.
Maybe some other time.
But for now, I'm Sumire Yoshizawa, and it's nice to meet you again.
All right.
I feel so much better with all that off my chest. I think this would really help me. Now I can focus on turning over a new leaf and doing my best.
Shall we go?
Let's go get some practice in until I have to go to club. We'll be training even harder than before. I'll be extra strict from now on.
All right.
We gained 5 HP. That's... How do you accept that your sibling passed away because of you, and you didn't even act like that happened because you didn't even know? That's hard for her to reconcile with, and I imagine that'd be hard for anyone to come to terms with. I'd like to thank you for what happened earlier today. And I'm sorry you had to see such a pathetic side of me. As soon as I acknowledged myself as Samire, my gymnastics training started to fall apart too. But this is the real me, I guess. Yes, I'm done turning my eyes from it. I need to move forward, even without Kasumi. It doesn't matter how painful it is. I'll accept everything. I think about where Kasumi got her strength from, and what I can do as Samire. I'll calm down and think all of this through. Thank you for listening, and all that. Talk to you again soon. And despite all of it, she is pushing herself to be better, to be herself.
Yo.
And not quitting at her life again. We can go follow up with Mishima again. Seems we're not getting any more requests for mementos, though. Because it's been 2 days, hasn't it? So, you remember those guys who beat Akiyama-kun up? Well, it turns out they really were dangerous. I looked them up and found some serious scary info. Apparently, they're part of a gang that's involved in extortion. And extortion stuff like that all the time. I wish I had known that going in. One slip of the tongue in that act I pulled, and I would have been dead. You really think so? But I... Honestly though, you're amazing. You weren't afraid in the slightest. Maybe it's all natural after all the nightmares you've been through.
Hey.
Whoa, it really is Mishima. Dude's right. Dude, right? Nobody else could be this boring. Hey, you figured out what you're gonna do after high school?
It's just...
Not yet. How about the military? Nobody's ever noticed a zero like you stealthing around. I bet you could sneak in anywhere, huh? You'd be Japan's ultimate weapon. Shut up. Something wrong? Not exactly. Come on, let's just forget him. It's no fun messing with Mishima anymore. What do you mean? No fun. You're always the one screwing with him the most. I don't know. Guess I got tired of it. Hey, about before. I've been thinking, well, I should probably thank you. Huh? Something happened with you two? You know, you have been acting weird lately. Don't think I haven't noticed all them bruises you got. No. Before, I don't really know what you're talking about. Shima, my bad. Guess it was someone else. You've changed though. Yo, glasses. I always see you two together. You've been coaching him. That's so. Kinda jealous. Anyways, see you later. Looks like Akiyama's gonna be just fine. He's a pretty strong-willed guy. And I really have changed, huh? Do you think maybe now I'm starting to be like the Phantom Priest? I'm gonna work even harder now to make sure I live up to your legacy.
Alright.
You know, I always used to think I couldn't amount to anything, but I somehow managed to step up and help Akiyama-kun with those thugs. It made me realize there really are things I can do to save people. That's why I started writing a documentary on the Phantom Thieves. The research I did on that gang Akiyama-kun was wrapped up in was actually what pushed me to do it. And now, I'm basically putting together a massive log of all your activities with the fan site. From the fan site. That's some serious pressure, but I'll show you when I can do. I mean, I won a composition contest back in 5th grade, so this shouldn't be any more difficult, right?
Alright.
At any rate, we should celebrate together. My treat. Screw the fountain drinks. Let's go straight to the fancy fruit drinks. It's 3 times the price, so it's gotta be 3 times better. But I only have so much money. If you want to order anything else, you'll have to come out of your own pocket, okay? Anyways, let's party until we have to go catch the last train.
See you later.
Ooh, what's up? You still rocking into the night? Oh, sorry. I don't know the right thing to say after coming home from a party. But that was so fun, right? I've never stayed that late at a diner before. You think it's the power of that fancy fruit drink? I mean, it did cost 3 times the usual price. Okay, I'll stop joking around. I think I'm just really happy to hear that one comment from Akiyama-kun. So, you heard what he said about me, but do you really think some part of me has changed? Gosh, man, you've gotta make you're gonna make me blush. Thank you. The documentary I mentioned, starting today, I'm going to start writing it seriously. And once it's finished, I want you to be the first to read the script. It's our promise, a vow between men. Okay? See you. Dude, something's wrong with Ushimaru? What do you mean? I don't know. Something's up. I guess it's not wrong, but he's all different. Anyone know what he's saying? You know, I forgot to actually bring this up last time they did a text message thing, but they're starting to show, like, small things in Ruruki's, perfect world that aren't as, like, justified as he's made it seem. Meaning that, like, while he's making people happier, they forgot, like, the things that they've been through, their life experiences, even though it's stuff that may have caused them much trouble. It's stuff they put effort into and have changed because of. Oh, the chalk-throwing teacher! Say no more. What exactly is different? His personality? What, he's super nice now? That's just it. He's so nice, it's creepy. And no matter who I ask, they tell me he's always been like that. We got people saying he's basically the school's own Buddha. It doesn't sound as if he's been enlightened, I suppose. It does sound as if he's been enlightened, though. So Dr. Murky has changed someone's personality. If he really wanted to change, then yes, it's possible. What? Ushimaru, of all people? It's like how I wish to be Kasumi. It's like your own situation, most probably. Something in his past must have been overridden. It's also possible his personality just changed, independent of any external event. You know, I was wondering, because we didn't see him, and I was wondering if he was going to throw the chalk at us anymore. You figured the real Ushimaru went through something bad? Maybe he was so nice to everyone, students took advantage of him and went full delinquent. That would be traumatizing. Well, we can speculate all we like. He's the only one who could say for sure what changed. It's still difficult to understand. So if it would serve their happiness, even one's personality can change. Why is this option here to I need to hear. I guess, though it's not like Ushimaru was full on evil. I'm getting so mad I'm gonna go to sleep. Is that even a thing people do when they're mad? Actually, yeah. I know a lot of people who deal with anger with sleeping. Honestly, you could always just pay attention in class. Okay, on the 20th, I think we're gonna go... it's funny, 17 days on the 17th. I think on the 20th we're gonna start going to, we're gonna start going to Palace, or Mementos, or maybe we can just go now. Because Sumire does not have one up yet.
Okay.
But also, how are you?
We kinda are running low on time, so maybe next time we'll go to Mementos. See y'all then.